Aftermath.
There she goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping and grinding that pole, the way she's grinding. There she goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping and grinding that pole, the way she's grinding.
Grand Finals. Thunders, who has not played in a year. He was rank 1 when he was playing, but he has not touched the game in a year, so he might not be in his very peak form. And we're going again. Strawberry Quick Luigi.
Yep.
Not played in a year. He was rank 1 when he was playing, but he has not touched the game in a year, so he might not be. Well, at least it was.
Can pull out, can get a
Oh!
that might
Two
be it.
risks. Oh, he saved them.
Aggressive flow there. It doesn't get it.
It's close.
Okay.
DK runs away
that
first stock.
accidental
Super close.
Tony winner, over 100% Tony winners are still pretty bad in this game, so.
Over 100, yeah.
punishable if you misinput them. Ooh, and Thunders is respecting Slim Chang right now.
Oh!
He's trying to
Oh!
shield. Weird interactions with the ledge, but Slim does make it back. He's just fishing right now with these down airs and neutral,
Ooh.
looking for something, and he gets a raw F smash. Okay, gets the grab on the platform, gonna be a throw there, but he doesn't have punch, so Slim Chang lives this. Thunders right now trying to retreat to this platform. Probably, if Slim Chang gives him space, probably gonna try and charge punch a little bit, but just going off. Okay, and yeah, Slim Chang stalled down there as long as he could to
Luigi
avoid that
combo.
photo.
Or DK can just go
out
for
there.
straight hits.
I
Oh!
think we're in the range where
Hitboxes!
Brad's still Slim Chang right now, but I'm not sure. Thunders has not won neutral for a bit now, so he needs to take
Wait a
this out.
minute. Oh,
Okay, gets
Packer's
the
not
back
hitting very
in.
hard. Can't get up.
Yeah. Part of the problem is that normally
Oh!
Thunders likes to stand on that platform and show
Oh!
up back air when you ledge dash. Luigi ledge dash is
He
so
came
far to
back!
center stage,
Ah!
he just can't cover it. Okay, DK lives this, but
No, he
Luigi's gonna
doesn't.
get the ledge,
He
and
does
that's
not
game
live
one.
this. Luigi makes the full comeback on the last stock.
Yeah, Slim Chang already in winner's side, going up 1-0 on Thunders. Is Sencal's hidden boss gonna win frame perfect?
2, 1, go!
Okay, we are going to PS2. Thunders won here.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another spawn location. First temple of the, and that's it. There you go.
to make money in crypto, if that is still a thing. If you like money in crypto and you don't like dumps and you don't like red candles and you don't like yellow X's and you don't like Elon Musk, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So close to 1 million subscribers. But guys, this is an actual emergency alert video. No, this is a real one. This is a real one. I know you see it in the title. You see it in the thumbnail. You say, not one of these videos again. But guys, we have had some dramatic movement on the market. I'm sitting at home with my family. Sun's out, guns out. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out, chilling. And all of a sudden, I look at my portfolio and I'm down $4 million. So no, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. We're going to talk about what happened. We're going to talk about what the implications are. And then we are going to talk about what the future for Bitcoin looks like right now. Okay, so what happened? That's right, your boy Elon Musk. If you love him when he pumps Bitcoin, then you better love him when he dumps it, because he dumped it today. Facing a lot of political and social pressure, snowflake people, I guess. They feel like they got to appease everybody. I guess you feel a little more pressure when you live in California, I guess. You feel a little more pressure when your whole niche is green energy and, saving the planet from Tesla. Maybe you feel a little more pressure because that's the niche that you're in. Well, I guess you gotta lie in the bed that you made, or make the bed that you lie in. I don't know how it goes, but the point is, Elon Musk came out with a tweet today. He said Tesla will no longer be accepting Bitcoin. Basically, what he implied here is that Bitcoin is bad for the environment. Now, once again, funny enough, we are actually right now working on a video that will be out probably next week on why this whole entire thing is such a farce. This is such a farce. All of these hippies, everything's bad for the environment now, don't worry about the mining for gold energy. Don't worry about, all of the gas that it costs to get in your car and drive to the bank. You got to go in for things sometimes because they won't let you do everything online. Don't worry about all that stuff. Let's just focus on Bitcoin, which takes up roughly the power of Las Vegas. Not even a top 50 city in the world. Roughly. For all of the good stuff that Bitcoin does, this is how the people in control keep you locked down. When you start to make progress, they swat you down, and then they do it in the name of whatever the popular cause. Right now, it's environmentalism. Okay? Fact is, Bitcoin overall has a positive effect on the environment. We will be saving that for a different video. If you were to compare the energy consumption of Bitcoin to that of Ethereum, it uses more energy than Ethereum. If you were to compare Ethereum to Cardano, Ethereum uses more energy than Cardano, and you can go on down the list and find a lot of comparisons. But that's not the point. Sorry, you hear my bulldog. He's over here barking because he's mad at Elon Musk too. Okay? Fact is, this has caused such a dramatic fall in the market that we don't really know what's happening right now. It dropped all the way down to $45,500. It did almost immediately bounce back up above $47,000. So we had a perfect storm today of the inflation news for the US dollar, which ultimately is a net benefit to Bitcoin. Okay, that will be proven. The stock market crashing. Then on top of that, we have Elon Musk dumping the price of Bitcoin. Not good, guys. It's definitely not good. It's a perfect storm, which has plunged Bitcoin below the number I never thought we'd see it below again, which was 47K. I would like to point out, though, it wicked down and then wicked right back up and is now once again approaching $50,000. This is why you don't panic sell, okay? Price of Bitcoin was at 52,000 just a couple of hours ago. If you would have panic sold at 45, 46,000, it bounced right back to 49, okay? So don't panic sell during these times. You're better off just sitting tight. This is not the end of the bull market. However, is this the beginning of the end for Bitcoin as the number one overall cryptocurrency? Does seem like political pressure. It seems like society pressure. It seems like hippie pressure is pushing Bitcoin into the corner. But if you remember, the Bank of America themselves said the number one value of Bitcoin is that it goes up in value. And so not a lot of transactions have to actually be done on the network, but we do have Bitcoin mining, which is a problem. But let me tell you this. Bitcoin has the power. The Bitcoin network has the power to change the consensus algorithm from proof of work to proof of stake. It would be a multi-year, almost impossible scenario to get everyone to agree to do this. But if the pressure became so great that it did start dramatically affecting the price of Bitcoin, then we could see that. But this leads us to other chains that are going to get the benefit of the electric car loving hippies out there who think that Bitcoin is bad for the environment because they're sheeple, okay? You just see that headline and you believe it. We are going to debunk this so hard. It's unreal. You are going to see this next week. Michael Saylor destroyed someone who interviewed him this week asking about that question because it is asinine to believe that the overall net impact of Bitcoin on the environment is negative. It is insane to believe that. So, but you got brainwashed hippie sheeple out there, and they just believe whatever people tell them. Well, let me tell you this. They will be exposed. This will eventually be exposed. But in the meantime, you guys know I do love Ethereum. I do love Cardano, and I'll tell you something. I may have some big stuff in the works that you guys wouldn't believe. Can't tell you exactly what it is right now, but something big could be on the horizon. But the fact is, other chains, Solana, Elrond, Tezos, many of these other chains use far less energy than Bitcoin, even far less than Ethereum. But Ethereum, of course, is switching over to proof of stake, meaning that once that happens, we could see a gigantic decrease in the amount of energy consumption that it uses. But guys, let's just all turn off our phones because it takes battery chargers, which, that charger has got to go into a wall. So do you love the environment? Do you love your country? Guys, I can't believe I've got this light on right now. This light is on right now. It's unbelievable how selfish I am to believe in lights for my home. The whole thing is infuriating to me. It makes me really want to...
Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I am George. We're all George. So, day two, or actually the first, a total disaster, but of course, a big curveball. Just something out of left field that, you know what? I'm going to try to explain. So, this is obviously what I'm talking about from last night. You guys saw this. This cryptic kind of tweet came out talking about, Bitcoin mining is using fossil fuels like coal, which is bad, and you know what? Tesla's not going to accept Bitcoin anymore as a payment for Teslas. But he did say he's not selling any Bitcoin, and he's going to look at other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so this morning he did follow up with that because many, including myself, thought maybe his account got hacked or something. Like this, maybe this is not real. But it turned out it was because you can't pay, with Bitcoin anymore on Tesla's website. So this morning he responded with this energy usage trend over the past few months. So even though energy usage is going up, that doesn't explain the FUD that he believed in, which is that most of Bitcoin mining is done with dirty power like coal. Right. So now there's many people, including Anthony Pompliano and others, and Michael Saylor have chimed in. And it just seemed like Elon got his information wrong. Or did he? Or is this planned all along? Is there another agenda to this? Okay, maybe. Well, first I want to say that CZ reposted this video Michael Saylor went on, I don't know, Kitco, you know, another stream, and he went on and talked about, this was before, he's not responding to Elon, but he was responding to Bill Maher's, his piece on HBO about, you know, Bitcoin's energy usage and stuff like that. And see, you know that Michael Saylor, he does his research. So he found out that the world produces 160,000 terawatt hours of energy per year, and about a third of that, 50,000, is wasted. Okay, it's just not used at all. Yeah, Bitcoin only uses about 120 terawatts. So 120 terawatts is only a few percentage points of the total that is wasted. Even if you took Bitcoin out of existence and there was no more mining, you still had that 50,000 that's wasted per year. But still, these kind of figures, no one pays attention to because people want to bring down Bitcoin. Because there's really nothing else bad you could say about Bitcoin. There is no narrative that can be used to take down Bitcoin. Besides, oh, its energy usage is more than countries and it's dirty and this and that. No one talks about how much energy is used to mine gold. No one talks about how much energy is used to power all the banks and Wall Street. No one cares, but somehow they care about energy usage of Bitcoin. But here's the real reason. I think this is the real reason. Okay, without delaying much further here, Tesla seeks entry into U.S. renewable fuel credit market. I believe this is the reason why. Okay, Tesla Inc. is seeking to enter multi-billion-dollar U.S. renewable credit market, hoping to profit from Biden's administration's march towards new zero-emission goals. Two sources familiar with the matter said. The electric car maker is one of at least 8 companies with a pending application at the EPA tied to power generation and renewable credits. Okay, the EPA produced a list of pending applications with some details, but not company names. So, bottom line is, Tesla wants to get credit, okay? And this credit from the Biden administration is worth billions upon billions upon billions of dollars, because Biden does want, his administration and himself wants to go green energy. This is a lot of people already knew this, and Tesla wants a piece of that pie. The billions that will be handed out to manufacturers that meet EPA requirements or meet the requirements. Okay, Tesla obviously, they obviously, in my opinion, being a full EV company, it makes sense that they would apply for this, and it makes sense that even they're granted this. But I do think that they're afraid because they're so involved with Bitcoin, and now they're taking Bitcoin, right, as a payment for Teslas, that this may hurt their chances. I honestly think that they stop it because they can at least say, you know what, we hold Bitcoin as a reserve currency, but we're not going to accept Bitcoin. So, you know, it's not really relevant anymore. I mean, you could argue it's not relevant at all, but maybe the EPA or say, well, no, you're still accepting Bitcoin, so that's bad, right? But, you know, still the irony of this is no one talks about the cost to mine, you know, raw materials to produce lithium batteries, right? No one talks about that. There's been numerous reports, even before EVs were popular, about hybrids. You know how Toyota was revolutionizing hybrids, right? No one talked about the fact that it destroyed the battery to go into hybrid cars. The world much faster than just EV. It was just like they just want to. They only pay attention. Yeah, I save fuel with a hybrid car or a used car, right? But no one thinks about what it takes to produce those batteries and other components to the car. So again, I don't know. This whole thing just irritates me. It pissed me off last night. I think you guys could tell. It doesn't piss me off today. I've calmed down, but it still irritates me that, you know, that this happened. Now, there's another theory that people are going around. Pomp even said it this morning that, hey, maybe Tesla is doing this on purpose so that they could come out with you know, a solar powered Bitcoin miner or something like that. You know, obviously they're in solar, they're in green energy, they have battery packs, and maybe they will come out with some new efficient ways of mining, and this is how they will do it. By first saying, oh, you know what, most Bitcoin miners are, we'll come out with a green solution, right? But this is not the way to do it. It's just so wrong on so many levels. And you know, just lost basically every single Bitcoin holder out there. He just became an enemy of Elon. I mean, and not only that, the SEC is probably going back based on his tweet. I mean, that could be seen as part of manipulation, right? Even though Tesla does still own Bitcoin, so I don't know how they're going to do that, but still, it definitely made a big dent. And I was thinking about it, I was putting one and one together. You know how right now the SEC is looking at Bitcoin ETFs, right? And we're past the point where there's basically nothing they could say. Yes, but now they could use like this as a weapon and say, well, if one person has this much power and can drive Bitcoin down with a single tweet, right, then we're not going to approve this, right? So this gives the SEC more ammunition. Also, if you think about it, in terms of market manipulation and how Bitcoin's too volatile, it's not mature enough, and this and that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. It's so wrong with this situation. And you know what? It's just not good. But with that said, Bitcoin will get past it. Bitcoin will get past it. It always has. Every single FUD, every single negative thing that have been said about Bitcoin has shrugged off and continue higher. So this bull market, this bull cycle has not ended. Elon has not ended it yet. Okay? It is going to continue. This is simply a small setback. And the strategy is still the same. In a bull market, especially a bull market, you buy things low and you sell high, right? Whenever there's opportunity to buy low, like right now, and you take advantage. You buy things that are low, they're bargain buys, right? And you hold for gains, for hefty gains that will come. All right, and I'm gonna get to Cardano in a little bit, but I did want to show you guys this. Today, the stock market is actually rallying. Yesterday, due to inflation fears, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, everything. But guess what's not up? Tesla. Like I said yesterday, Tesla's not gonna be up today, and they're down 3% because this puts into question whether or not Elon is making rational decisions at this point. Billionaire short. Matt, thank you for that. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but and then also here, besides Tesla, look at Coinbase. Coinbase is down 7%. You can feel the heat on Bitcoin right now. Riot Blockchain, a miner, down 17% today. 17%, and not just today. You look at the overall month. I mean, if you're holding on Riot or Mara, I mean, you're getting devastated. And same thing with MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is down nearly 9% today. Look at this steep drop. And look at the past 3-month performance, just nothing but down. Wall Street is hammering on Bitcoin and Bitcoin invested companies or related companies. And again, this decision by Tesla and Elon is having adverse effect. I mean, it's pretty broad. And this is on a day where the Dow and Nasdaq and S&P is flying. 400 points for Dow. And even tech is strong today. And this is coming a day where everything is strong, yet Coinbase is down 7%, and Riot is down 17%, and MicroStrategy is down 9%. Speaking of MicroStrategy, you know, Michael Saylor, I can't imagine. He must be taking a lot of heat right now. Among Bitcoiners, he's like the next Jesus, right? But among shareholders, I gotta say, his shareholders must be giving him some heat. Because look at this. Michael Saylor, of course, decided to purchase more Bitcoin, 15 million. But he purchased it when it was at 55,387. So he bought 271 million more, 271 Bitcoins at 15, for 15 million. And the average price was 55,387. And I know if you average out everything that he has acquired, it's still very low at 24,403. But recently, all his purchases have been on top. So as soon as he made this purchase, he already kind of lost money there, right? But Michael Saylor is a true holder. This is what we want to see. He's dollar cost averaging a long haul. He has done very, very, very well. But, you know, his stock is getting hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered, right? I wonder what kind of heat he's feeling from the shareholders. Because MicroStrategy, I don't even know if they're just this is intelligent, you know, company anymore. He's all about Bitcoin. He's a whole Bitcoin company now. This is the only reason why they went up in the first place. So yeah, I think he's probably facing some heat, but we'll see. We'll see. Michael Saylor seems like he'll hold it no matter what, and that's what we want to see in the Bitcoin world. All right, now let's talk about Cardano. Of course, you can't ignore Cardano on a day like today. Be escalating a little bit because Bitcoin just went down to 48,700. Looks like it wants to bounce off of here. So yeah, let's see if it holds and keeps bouncing, or if it's gonna go lower. Let's see what happens. So the overall market cap, you can see, has gone down a little bit more. I just started a stream at 6.7 or 6.5. Now it's down to 10%. However, the one winner right now still is Cardano. Closing in, it was at $1.90. It was a little bit higher. So is this effect of you know, the Elon effect, or is it something else? So I was researching. So this is coming up. This could be the driver, or it could be Elon. But Cardano, of course, everyone is waiting for Goguen or smart contracts to be done. So they are preparing for the Alonzo testnet, which will basically coming up. It's supposed to come up before the end of the month. It should be pretty soon. So this could be a big driver of it. But I do think it's more of because if you look on Tesla, I mean, if you look on Twitter, what are the trending topics is Cardano. And I do think there is a big effect because of what Elon said. You know, looking for a blockchain that takes like less than 1% of Bitcoin's current energy usage. So a lot of people are thinking, well, it has to be Cardano. It just makes sense. Even though any proof of stake coin out there utilizes less than 1% of Bitcoin's, you know, mining energy, but people are looking at Cardano. So I think this is the driver, but you could argue it's Alonzo testnet, or it's a combination of both. But I did see someone post this, and this is pretty impressive in terms of the ecosystem, in terms of the projects that wants to build on top of Cardano as soon as smart contracts is implemented, or ones that plans on moving over or integrating. It's quite impressive. And it's not even done yet, right? So there is a lot of anticipation. All these dApps, like things that are carrying Ethereum right now, like DeFi being so hot, even NFTs, they don't exist on Cardano yet, or they're not operational, I should say. If they are, it could definitely be a huge thing. And I like to announce that I finally did FOMO into Cardano. I didn't FOMO in. So yesterday when the Cardano was still in the 160s and everything else was low too, I'm like, okay, this is about as good as opportunities that I'm gonna go get. So I did buy some Cardano. Not as much as I like, because I want to see where the market goes, but I did buy some. So just so you guys know. All right, so Bitcoin